You're on downtown.
All right. Unsafe Building Hearing Authority come to order this July 16, 2025 at 7 o'clock. The agenda, first order of business is call to order. Tom Gray.
Dwayne Metcalf.
Michael Lamb.
Bob Strader.
Bob Downing.
Mac Dunn.
Kenny Thompson.
Dale Coffey.
Lisa Hollick.
All right. Consideration of the minutes. Everybody has seen the minutes? Any additions, corrections, deletions?
Move to approve.
Hearing none.
You need to move your microphone to your face.
This one?
That your microphone. You just need to redirect your microphone.
My voice is accused of piercing steel.
Mike moved to approve. I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. We have no public sign-in discussion. First order of business is 520 West Douglas Street. Mr. Schrader, what's going on?
What you have is a property there that we have discussed numerous times. I just left there about 15 minutes ago. There's no change that I could tell of the property. I believe if you look back at the last meeting we had with the lady of the property, she shared with you that there would be some work take place. Windows, that type of thing. I see nothing has been accomplished.
Have you sent her a new letter?
Yes, sir.
Was
Is that correct,
invited?
Lisa?
Yes, she was invited.
She was invited here tonight.
Okay. In the letter, did you threaten a 10-day notice?
Yes.
Yes.
We got the letter?
No, I did not have that with me.
Was this from your office?
Yes.
Okay.
And was it sent certified?
No.
What's your desire, sir?
This is an issue that has been going on, as just repeating, and I would ask this board to consider a 10-day demo. We could send that to her, and she would have the opportunity to come here to the next meeting in August, if that's the case, and contest it.
I noticed there's a white SUV. Is that a valid plate?
I have not paid any attention to that vehicle. That's
Mr.
not
Downey, do
mine.
you know what we're talking about?
I know what you're talking about. Now, the plate is not valid. So I'll get that vehicle out of there.
Okay.
They got 15 days on that on private property.
That doesn't pertain to us anymore. Mr. Coffey, have we covered bases enough leading up to this to take a step?
I guess, Mr. Strader, from your perspective, what currently is unsafe about that structure?
Mr. Coffey, I can say that the just numerous places that's been plywooded over, that type of thing, birds flying in the structure. Someone has, and I can say this, someone has attached, it looks to me like, the storm door back on as early as today.
Gentlemen?
I've not been in the rear of the home. I've not been on the property.
Bob down and I go by that place about 5 times a week. And today, the grass was cut and the door was back in place and it looked good. I've been playing this game out there for 4 years. I go by there 4 or 5 times a week.
At one time, you could see through what is the front door of the porch all the way through to the back.
Yes. You can't see past the actual man door, which is inside the porch. But the storm door to the front of the porch it's in place today. Now, I've seen that happen numerous times, and then go another 3 days and it's laying out in the yard again.
Ma'am, are you here to talk to the committee?
Yes.
All right, come on up. What property are we talking about?
520 West Douglas.
All right, we were just in the middle of discussion.
As of now, well, last time we was here,
Name, please.
Wendy Newman,
Thank you.
I was supposed to fix that side window and make sure that the front door was fixed. We put plexiglass in that side window. Here's my number from my house. We put plexiglass in it, but I still left the plastic up because I didn't want it to get wet or nothing. Well, and the screen door was fine until we had that big storm with all the wind and stuff, and it caught it and pulled it off. Well, we fixed the screen door, and the window has been fixed. It's got glass in it now. I've got I want a list of, that was the only thing we talked about me taking care of at the last meeting, was that side window and the front door. And we did that. And then I get a letter saying if it wasn't done, nothing that we talked about was done. And it was done. And so now, it's got glass in it, and it's it's got glass in it now. Scott went and put another door up, and I went ahead and screwed it shut so it can't blow open. I've got a contractor now on my side. He said if I get a list that would satisfy everybody of what all needs done on the outside, he will help me get it taken care of without charging me everything up front to do it.
What all is inside that house?
What do you mean, what all's inside?
Do you have furniture, appliances?
There's appliances in there, yeah, stove, refrigerator, that kind of stuff's in there. There's 2 beds, my mom's bedroom and stuff. There's her, dresser and all that stuff's still in there. And then in the little bedroom in the front, there's a bed and mattress, bed frame and mattress. That was my son's, and a dresser. We threw away all the stuff that was in the living room. We cleaned all that out, all the kitchen table. We got rid of everything else. We live paycheck to paycheck, so I don't.
Do you have water and sewer, water and electricity to that property?
Yeah, I can get it turned on.
It's not now?
No, it's off. There was a small water leak, but we went under the house. We can't find it anywhere. I think it was just a PVC pipe that was in the back of the shower, and that was replaced. We thought it was under the house at first, but it wasn't. So, but that was when my mom lived there. But other than that, yes, it does. There's no utilities on right now, but there can be.
When did you fix that door again? Because I've been past it in the last week and it was off again.
It wasn't all the way off, but
No, it was leaning.
Yeah, it's that top hinge, but it was fixed Monday. Scott went over there and that's when he, let's see here, I got pictures of the window that was framed in. Would you like to see them, or? Here's the window that was framed in and had glass in it instead of, it was just a big piece of plexiglass.
Okay.
But we took it out and framed it, Scott framed it in.
So to the other members.
So, at this time, do you think the windows are all intact?
Yeah, that was the only window that was broke, or that was causing an issue. And the front door. But now that's been fixed. The only thing I gotta get right now, the reason Scott went ahead and screwed it shut was the door latch that I bought, it didn't line up right. So the little thing that come out, I just gotta get a latch. So he just put a screw in it to hold it for now until I get another door latch.
When was the last time anybody occupied that place?
My son lived over there, let's see, it's probably been about my mom passed away in February. It was the end of last year. Probably October, before it got really cold. But like I said, right now, this month, like I said, we live paycheck to paycheck. But Thacker's Construction is gonna work with me. He said that I need to get a list of what all that the city's wanting, or that I have to have done, or that they want to have done. So they'll get off my back. That's what we talked about the last time. And I did.
Who is this contractor?
Josh Thacker, Thacker's Construction.
Thacker?
Thacker,
Do you know this?
Thacker's Construction.
No, I don't.
He's out of Martinsville. His name's Josh Thacker. My husband's worked for him for 11 years.
Where's his business?
He lives right up at Sharman Estate. He goes everywhere and works.
Okay, he just works out of his home?
No, I don't think, I know he has an office in his home, yes. But he don't have like an office building off-site anywhere. But I mean, he's a reputable business
I've
owner.
heard his name.
Thacker's Construction, yeah, he's been in construction many years. And he's willing, since, my husband works for him. I didn't want him, he said he would help us a long time ago. It wasn't his problem. And we didn't have the money to just pay him all up front to do everything. And so since my mom passed and everything happened, he said he's willing to work with us now. And I was gonna get a dumpster, but it's $550 a month to get one of the large dumpsters so I can clean out, just my mom's bed or whatever else we're gonna get rid of out of there. But other than that, that's what I got
If you
right
set
now.
stuff out on the street, the city picks up large
Yeah,
items.
they did before, so I didn't know, I thought, is it just like once a month they come by and pick it up, or do I need to call and tell them?
It's every week.
Every
If they
week.
see it sitting, they'll just go ahead and come and get it?
Well,
Every week,
that's scheduled, but
Okay,
you can talk to Mr. Dunn down on the first floor.
okay,
He's the city superintendent, and he can arrange it.
all right.
But just get that stuff out. One of the problems I've got, ma'am, is that place obviously was open to anybody around, and all those kids over there at the baseball diamond. They get in there, and it doesn't happen often, but it does happen where kids are playing hide and seek and hide in the refrigerator, and they die of suffocation within 5 minutes.
Okay, I understand that.
That's one of my biggest fears. And with open houses like this has been, especially with it being right there with all 700 little leaguers
Right,
there every week, that's not good.
I understand. But I mean, now it's buttoned up, I mean, there's no windows out, the doors are all secure, I mean, everything's,
Is that front porch door locked?
yeah, right now, yeah, it's screwed completely together now. That's until I get the other handle, but I can keep it that way. That's no problem.
Is the back door locked?
Yes. The back door has a deadbolt.
When is this contractor gonna start your work?
I say within the next few weeks. He said, I told him we had to I had a meeting tonight with you guys, and then he was like, well, get a list of what all they want done, and we'll go from there. But at our last meeting, the only thing that we talked about was the side window and the door.
I agree.
And now it's the same thing again. And I'm living paycheck to paycheck, and I don't have $500 right now to, pay somebody to rip off the siding and put new soffit and stuff on again. I don't have $1,500 to paint the house or to rip that back porch off like I want to. But Josh said over time, he will help me do it.
Are the soffits gone off the house?
No, my husband replaced those.
I'm sorry?
My husband replaced the soffit on the front, the soffit and the siding on the front.
Okay,
But that
those
was,
are all-
that's been fixed,
They're all back in place.
yeah. I mean, that was fixed before, but that was just me laying out an example.
We've been this route, what's this, your third time here now?
Yeah. And I know people's wanted to buy it. I've had people harass me at my job. 2 people's come to my job saying that they have heard through the city that I might sell my house. I have never said that. So I don't know where they've heard, I don't know that I might be interested in selling, and I've never said that. because that's the only property I own, but I've got to do a little at a time and try, you know, I can only do so much.
What's your long-range plans with it?
I want to move in there, but I don't, we've got to do a little bit more fixing up on the inside before we can move in.
Well, you better have your contractor check with Mr. Strader whether or not he needs any, permits.
But we're not gonna like build on or nothing like that. I just want to like tear off that back porch area
Well,
and, yeah, I mean, Josh is a
there are
professional, he would do that.
There are remodel permits that are necessary sometimes.
Right, Josh is a professional, he would do that.
And Mr. Strader's the one who controls that. He knows what has to be permitted and what doesn't have to be permitted. So have your contractor get hold of him.
Okay, so as of right now, what else do you guys want me to do? To leave me alone about that house?
Chairman, I just want to speak to, on behalf of that property. We've had this in front of you three for more than 4 years.
And that was before I had control of it.
And there's been, she says tonight that the glass has been repaired, that's what we talked about. But how, if there's a financial situation here, how is work going to take place?
I can give you
Will
Josh's
we have
number.
this again
Well,
6 or 9 months from now?
I can
would-
give you Josh Thacker's phone number. He's already admitted to helping.
Ma'am, one speak at a time.
I would like to ask the lady to do a walkthrough
I
of the
don't,
property.
why? Because that's what I'm going to be getting fixed. That's what Josh is going to be helping me with so that we can move into it.
What Mr. Strader is saying is for you to meet with him at the property and walk through and take a look at what he says needs to be done.
We'll talk, this was all just about the outside being fixed. This is what all this
Well,
started.
that was the start.
Yes, and I know that the inside needs work. That's why I haven't moved in. You guys have been on me about the outside. So why is this now all of a sudden about the inside?
Well, one
Because
step at
I'm
a
gonna,
time.
now that I got a contractor that's going to help me do it, that's my whole, that's my goal.
Ms. Newman has a point. We're concerned, and we've said this for 9 years, we don't do ugly. That doesn't matter to us.
I agree.
What we look at is safe and enclosed, the close of the house. And if it's closed to the elements and to vermin and to kids, that's our battlefield.
Yeah, that's our marching orders, I would agree.
And now Josh is gonna help me so we can button up the outside, and then he's going to help me on the inside, because that is my goal, is
Okay.
being
As
in the
long as
property.
the outside stays buttoned up, I won't force any issue here.
Okay?
But, and like Mr. Lanham says, he goes by there all the time.
And that front
I go
door.
by once in a while, because I've helped develop the Little League.
Right, and that front door has given me shit
If
for,
the
sorry.
front door
ever.
stays on,
Yes,
and the windows that we can see are in,
yep.
now, the permitting issue, your contractor needs to just give to
Yeah.
Mr. Strader.
Josh will do that,
And
if
he
we
can-
decide to.
The two of them can go through and see what needs to be done on the inside.
Yeah, because the only thing we was really needing to do, that back porch is just like, cut plywood, and we just wanted to take it off. It
Okay.
didn't really need to be there. So, I mean, there wouldn't be a permit for me just to take down that porch.
I think we're done for tonight then,
All right,
okay?
thank you.
410 Virginia Street. Mr. Strader, I think you were showing somebody some pictures earlier.
These are pictures that I took the end of last month. Again, that's a property there that I believe at this point, and even before, but the home was under a large tarp. It's exposed decking, and the tarp has been on there long enough that it's disintegrated. So just a small portion of tarp is there. The entire roof on that home is gone. I mean, I know that you, members have been by there. We've reached out to this lady and asked her to come tonight. I guess she's here, so, again, we're right back to that, but it is exposed decking. The photos are right here.
Have you spoken to her?
No, she does not answer the phone. The only conversation was when she was here, Mike.
Is there a mortgage on this property?
That's a good question, I can't answer.
Well, where I was going, if there's a mortgage on that property, then the homeowner's insurance is probably included in the mortgage, which would pay for a new roof. And maybe some of these people just don't know that.
They would probably cancel the insurance until she had a new roof put on.
I think, the program that Matt Porter was kind of ramrodding, talked to her, and she doesn't have insurance.
Yeah.
And one of the prerequisites to get on that program is that you have homeowner insurance. So I don't know if we got a mortgage or not, but Mac determined that she didn't have insurance.
It's a nice house, but it's not gonna be very much longer.
Oh, okay. I can't imagine what the attic's like right now. It's probably moldy. A lot of moisture and a lot of heat.
Does the whole roof have to be replaced?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It's, by the time you go make the loop and go to the back, which you'd be looking at the back, the entire back is curled just as bad as the front.
It's been that way a long time too.
Are those shingles that are curled, are they such that water penetrates?
I'm sorry?
Is water penetrating? I know on the front side there's shingles, but they're all curled up. Is water penetrating those shingles, you think?
Well, it's a hard question to answer when I've not been in the home.
Okay, you have to be inside.
I was informed that in the west end of the home, the ceiling had come down. I don't know that.
Somehow, we've got to get her to refuse so the council can go for a administrative warrant. She won't answer the door.
Bob's been there also to talk about vegetation. I know that's not you men's,
She won't come to the door.
She will not.
Where do we stand on that?
Well, Bob, Mr. Strader, when's the last time that we sent her written notification?
I'm sorry,
When's the last time we sent her written notification?
we just sent one out, Dale. Inviting her here tonight.
Okay.
When it was for the wording, she was to reach out to me with a phone, make contact,
Okay.
and that did not happen.
Okay. What we might want to do is send her a letter certified when it's not accepted, probably come back unclaimed. Then we can, I think, establish in the petition for an administrative warrant that we have attempted to contact her. We can put in the times we've been there by the door. She won't answer the door. We've attempted to contact her by mail on a couple of different occasions, cite when we did that, and she's, failed to respond. And, we need to get in to do an inspection because we fear that we got problems inside just because of what we're seeing from the outside concerning the roof. taking on water, that sort of thing. It should be able to get us an administrative warrant. Now, the question becomes, so you go down there, you have an administrative warrant, and you're trying to serve it, you can't get in. And, I mean, I don't know what, not sure what the police are gonna all do, but I don't know.
If I was to share with you, members, just asking the neighbors, they're active at midnight. When they do mow, they are out there with a flashlight.
Sounds like you might be doing an inspection at night then.
Is it valid to send I don't know the proper term for an officer to serve a notice and post it on the door?
Process server?
Well, yeah, you could send a process server down with any letter we would send, you know, and have them, when they don't answer the door, they leave a copy on the door and then they go back and mail a copy. So, yeah, you can do that.
Certified mail, refusal, and maybe even door servers.
Maybe in the last month, I received a call. I know this doesn't pertain to you people, but goes along with that property. There's a small green space to the west of the house. And it was, the phone conversation was a mobile home company that she had reached out to have a mobile home brought in on that property. So I have mixed feelings that maybe she wants to walk away from this house and move in, but that wouldn't be allowed. The lot is not in size. The house that we're talking about overlaps the property line. So it's really a mixed up space.
So that's actually 2 lots in that subdivision.
I'm sorry?
Where she lives is actually 2 lots.
It's not too, if it is, the house is built across the line also.
That's what I'm saying, but she has title to 2 lots.
It does show that, but not full.
Well,
I would recommend starting the process with a certified letter and see where we can get with it. We gotta start something.
I think that's the only thing we can do. Since we've got to have a refusal before we can get any authority to get in there. And unclaimed, I think, counsel, you think that's enough?
Yeah, with the other attempts we've made, I believe so.
All right, anything else on that property?
It is 2 properties. It is 2 different properties, and her name's on both of them.
Okay. All right. Okay. South Ohio Street. Are you getting compliance?
Yes, sir. I spoke with the fellow. I gave him a couple of weeks to get the process going there on the structure of the soffit, so forth. He agreed, and he would get back with me. I'll just monitor that. So he reached out immediately when he got the letter.
Okay, so
He made notification. So I think we leave that at this point like it is.
Is the access to that property actually on Pearl?
Yes.
To that building,
Well,
part of that building.
there's access from both sides, from their backyard and from Pearl Street.
That's correct.
All right.
I've been in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when Rich Baston lived there, I was in that. They had several cars in there.
All right. Okay, well, we'll just kind of watch it, see what happens. All right, new business, Cross Street, what's going on?
This is a property there that has been unoccupied since 2012, maybe even a little longer than that. Much complaints of the neighbors next door. I did go on the property in the rear. You could get into garage, I believe. The glass is out of it. Growed up, I know, again, that vegetation, you're worried, but the owner does not reside here. I was even told by the neighbor that it hadn't been occupied since the flood. Bob's made numerous times to reach out to the property owner and gets nothing either, satisfaction.
Have we checked the tax records? Is it current?
They are not, they are delinquent, I believe.
So you had no response from the owner whatsoever?
I have not spoken, Bob may have reached out on the vegetation side of it.
And he's mowed the front yard, very little of the back. Recently, the storm a few weeks ago blew a limb that struck the house. I don't know if it did any structural damage to his house. It didn't do structural damage to the neighbor's fence. He just walked away from it and lives in Bloomington.
Oh, lives in Bloomington, so it's not that distant.
No.
Is this the teacher's house?
That's correct.
I thought that was for, a sale went through on that one.
Everything, I don't know how that ended up. I can't answer that. I know that that was in the process. There was a buyer, but
Okay, so I was right
Yes.
to an extent. It just didn't go through.
nothing happened.
Does he still teach at Martinsville?
No. I don't believe so.
I think he's doing something for Indiana University.
What are you finding, young lady?
He still has a balance, but he did pay $2,000 for back taxes.
He did or he going
He
to?
did.
He did.
But he still has a almost $900 balance.
Okay, so it won't go up this year. Didn't have to wait another year.
Yeah, spring's delinquent, fall's not due yet.
So you say the back is open?
It is.
Well, let's send him a letter to come up and talk to us with a 10-day threat. If it's open and he's not taking care of it.
Lisa, did we not reach out to him for this meeting tonight?
No, he was talking to the neighbors
Oh,
and
okay.
before we did anything.
Yeah.
All right, let's send him
Okay.
a pretty stern, come talk to us.
Okay.
And from now on, let's bring the letters we send out during the 2 meetings. All right. 7 and
Just for information point, the assessed valuation went down this year because of the condition.
well, how can it go down from 0?
They don't have it at that.
They,
All right.
I was informed at this location that the mold in the home is tremendous.
Oh.
If that's the case, that's area of, the ditch is directly behind that, and it's low in that area. I'm sure it's had water in it.
All right, well, let's get him in here, start talking about it. Columbus Street.
I was there Monday of this week. This is a house that they started removing the siding on and then putting OSB on the outside. The OSB that's on the outside has not even been secured, put on properly.
Oh.
The lady that is inside the home is in a wheelchair. There's a hole, I believe, Bob, you want to share with them of your visit?
Yeah, I stopped by there for a different reason. speaking to her, and she said there's a hole in the floor, a hole in the roof, it's leaking. And I said, if you would let us come in and look at that, take pictures, we could maybe get something done. And she said, I won't, because he'll kick me out, I don't have any place else to go, I don't want you to come in the house, it's good enough. So that's what she told me, but obviously, she would probably tell a different story in a different setting, but,
Yeah,
so, she would.
so she's a tenant.
So
Yes.
there's not been power on the house for more than 2 months. She just got water on the 7th of July. She's been without water for over a month. Now, who pays for these utilities? I do not know. But I know that during this process of tearing the siding off the house, the property owner removed that meter base off of the house, and nothing's ever been done since.
You've had a contact with the trustee of the trust that owns the house,
Yes, I did.
and what's his story?
I spoke with him about 2 weeks ago, or maybe a little longer, and I found where he was at, spoke to him personally, and explained what was going on here with concern. And I shared with him, again, what Bob has shared with you people, along with the lady stating she even had to spray her bedroom at night. Don't know why, but anyway, the property owner said that, informed me that he had the material, and I said, well, I would give you 5 days to get started. So, you know, we've had adequate time. And then on Monday of this week, I talked with him, and he refused. He said, I did not tell you that I had the siding. So I don't know whether he has siding or whether he does or he doesn't. But when he nailed the OSB on the outside, the plaster and insulation fell off inside the house.
So this is not owner occupied like? the thing?
Absolutely not. It's a rental, and I'm not certain that there's money exchanging. Maybe she's just there.
Have you observed the hole in the roof?
No, I've not been on the property.
You can't see it from the street?
No, sir.
Most
It's got
of that
a metal roof on it. That's the only thing I can say.
Well, I dealt with that house probably 15 years ago when the Mayor Deckard was going after him. And I let them rehab that house. Because it wasn't that bad at that time. There wasn't any hole in the roof.
I said hole in the roof, she said the roof leak, Judge.
Oh, but roof leaks.
Okay. And it appears, no more than I know of it, the metal was not put on properly. You can kind of see the way it overlays.
Wouldn't surprise me. Well, we've had mixed cooperation with this family. What do you think, folks?
What, was there any permit pulled on that remodel?
No, sir. He'll have to make application to get the power
Right.
reinstated.
Right.
And that would allow me to, I believe it would allow me to get in to see the electrical panel, because I go through a process of looking the panel.
We could certainly ask to have access to inspect the inside based upon what we've been told. get someone evicted, but, you know, and then if he refuses, then we could seek an administrative warrant to at least get inside to inspect. Obviously, we know what the outside, well, we know what some of the outside looks like, but
I just don't feel that he has any intentions of doing anything quickly. You members have,
He's well aware of our process, and
yes, sir.
that it strings it out somewhat by statute.
Yeah, I
And he'll
understand.
string us along just as far as he can.
I think he would be more easier to be able to run down to serve the administrative warrant. He's
Oh,
easy-
yeah.
He's easy to find.
oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So, council, is there any local ordinance about living in having tenants in unfit circumstances?
There's no local ordinance, and the health code, they don't get real excited
Unless there's a
unless you're
child.
talking about children,
Yeah.
yes.
And I get that.
So,
Adults are able to make their own
I-
decisions, I get that.
I was informed that Mr. Dunn and I, when we first came on board here together, we had a property here in the northwest part of town, and there was an adult there, and that adult did not have any utilities for 15 years.
Yeah. I remember.
And when you're an adult and there's no children involved, that adult can live any way they want.
The free will.
That's what I was informed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've tried before, even before you folks came on, that same house. And we were told, no uncertain terms, find us a house with somebody under 18 who will go in, otherwise no cost. You know, that house on North Sycamore, we got pretty quick action on because there were kids in there. No more. Well, let's do a Nancy Graham to contact you in 10 days and put it on the agenda for next month. And in between, if he does contact you, ask him for permission. If he denies you, then bring it to us and we'll direct counsel as needed. I think that's about all we can do, don't you, counsel?
yeah.
All right. Okay, a couple of things that aren't on the agenda, but we've talked about sometimes. The West Morgan Street next to the co-op, where are we on that?
She has at least, keeping the grass mowed, she has removed 3 vehicles from the backyard. She is at least reaching out and keeping in touch with me. The progress is slow, but she is moving, and she is touching base. I can call her, she'll answer the phone, and right now she has removed at least 3 vehicles from the backyard. Still has a lot of work to do. I can't tell you about the condition inside the house.
We don't know about the title yet, and she hasn't sold it.
No.
Wasn't she trying to fix it up at least enough to get it sold?
That property was not in her name, and her
Right.
husband had passed, and she had legal documents that she had to work through. But like Mr. Downey said, that I'm not certain where it's at, transfer of ownership into her name, but she has got a start on things, on the yard, the vehicles. And if that's the case, I think we should just let her continue.
I was just told recently that the statute has changed. You can't do a small affidavit on real estate. So she'll have to open up an estate. All right. There was a shed with a big hole in it on Douglas Street. Have you had time to do anything about that?
No, I have not. And I was there, I was gonna have Mr. Downey to, he and I go over there tomorrow or sometime if we can fit it in, because I've discovered some other issues over there. So,
There was a half-built or half-torn-down shed on Pike Street that you and I saw one day. Anything about that?
no, nothing.
All right. Anybody else got anything?
Lisa, I had emailed you guys a picture and an address a while back. Did you get that?
Yes,
Okay.
I think I printed it out, but I don't remember. Do you remember the address?
710 East Washington Street, that's, again, the shed in the back?
Yes, it's behind the American Legion.
Right.
Yes, it's still that way.
Okay,
Again, that's just one that I have not got to.
I get it,
Know exactly where it's at.
okay. Thank you, just wanted to make sure that was there someplace.
Anything else, Mr. Lanham? All right. Have a motion.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Storms are coming.
Yeah.
Toward the end.